So, good morning class. So, I'll be continuing my topic class today. So now, let's proceed to selecting ICT code. Align with the learning outcomes. So, kindly read Mr. Bone.
Milestone, functionality, or outcome. Choose rules that directly support the action described in your learning outcomes. For example, if an outcome involves data visualization, consider tools like Google Sheet or Ubix. Consider student access. Ensure that teaching tools are accessible to your students, whether they have access to computers, tablets, or smartphones.
Yes. So, for the first one, milestone functionality ko. So, medyo understandable na siya, no? Ay, kung example na yung learning outcomes is about sa interpreting data or analyzing data. So, pwede ka magamit ito ng ICT tools like Google Sheets or GeoGebra. Sa GeoGebra, mo na yan gamit ni sa Hermin. So, consider student access. So, sa kung saan na device yung magamit para magamit mo to create a graph or tables or charts. Like, for example, kung wala kay computer, wala kay mga iPad, so narinig mo smartphone, pwede ka mag-download itong mga different apps na matabangan na ron ma-achieve yung mga learning outcomes. So, explore array of tools. Kindly read Ingas Masa.
Explore array of tools. First, interactive learning platforms. Platforms like Khan Academy, IXL, or 2DG offer engaging games, exercises, and tutorials that can reinforce mathematical concepts. Number 2, virtual manipulative. Tools like National Library of Virtual Manipulatives or Toy Theater provide interactive presentation of mathematical objects, making abstract concept more complex.
So, for an interactive learning platform, so, ang Khan Academy, IXL, and DG, pa-offer din sila o fun exercises and tutorials na ma-reinforce yung math skills. So, for the virtual manipulatives, is kaya about siya sa, hindi lang kaya about sa physical na sa pool, magpa-present ka o mga different shapes. Hindi lang kaya mag-present ka o mga physical shapes. Kung wala ka ito, pwede ka mag-present o mga visual na pwede nang ma-zoom in, then makikita din mo ang mga measurements. So, may for yes, any more? Yes, please.
3 or 4.
Okay.
3. Online graphing calculations. So like Desmos or GeoGebra allows students to explore and simulate graphs, equations, and geometric figures. 4. Collaboration tools. Platform like Google Docs or Slack allows you to work together on projects and share your work.
So, for the online graphing calculators, example like Desmos. So, kaning Desmos is app ni siya sa mga Android or iPhone na para ma-visualize niyo mga different kinds of graph na di kaya gumagamit. Magkani sa GeoGebra, then na-exist siya sa mga computers.
Kami, tayo din mo ang wifi sa mga
Education, pwede ko ni consider ko na automat since sa automat ma-visualize ang visual graphs. Okay, ato.
wala. Sila sa na statement mo about sa automat is kung hindi makakadra ka o mga equation or mga values, it automatically provide graphs and answers para makuha mo ma-understand mo about ako na equation.
So for the collaboration tools, so the word collaboration, muli ang mga tools na pwede mo magamit to share sa iwang learning outcomes like kung sa imong findings na nakita. So, manito ni mo ang Google Docs or slides, gama ang presentation para maalaw nila mo share yung presentation sa other colleagues or other students. Teacher assessment planning. One,
Utilize goal features for assessment. Minimize tools used in assessment features, such as reference tracking or feedback mechanisms. So, activity tools is one. We have different activity tools na mag-provide na siya of assessment in order to for the teachers to easily get any quizzes or any kind of assessment para di na siya makalisod. Then, advantage niya maka-research sa time consumption, less hassle, and mas prepared ang teacher para sa iyang assessment. Then, sa integrate assessment with two activities, design activities that allow you to assess student understanding through their use of the ICT tools. So, same as the first one, ICT tools can help us to get assessment from the internet or from any sites in providing the quizzes that the teachers need in order for them to assess the students' performance and abilities.
so, sa Ibo, utilize those teacher assessment. So, other example is atong i-mention ko kanina is Khan Academy. So, when Khan Academy, isa ni siya website para ma-train yourself. Kaya, ang Khan Academy, makakaroon na sila mga different assessment depende sa specialty. So, sa itong assessment, makakita, ma-review sa nila at makuha mong progress so that record sa para makita ko rin kung ano ability. So, for the integrated assessment to activities, so, for example, is ikaw as a teacher, kung hindi ka mag-ask ng students na kasi yung student ka mag-use sila ng mga Google Sheets or Google mga about sa paggama o graphing. So, pag makuha na nila, mag-graph na sila Google Sheets. Pwede sa magamit sila ng mga other na tunay tools like Google Docs or Google Slides para i-present ang findings. For next one, developing instructional plans. Purpose of problem-based learning.
Problem-based learning. Design real-world problems. Choose problems that are relevant to student life and explore the complex mathematical concepts. So, design real-world problems. So, mas effective is if ang teacher is mag-use of the real-world problems. So, the student dahil nila mag-connect sa ilang life and also it can kuhaan po sa mga mathematical concept kay kung atong i-base sa real-world problems or sa real life situation pa is dali nila maka-take ang mga student o dali nila
So, two problems that are different with mas one was like limited. One was effective teaching skills you are relating that in a real world problem because they can easily understand it and because how additionally it is done. Example, if your student is going to the market to buy some food, then your teaching is from your class is about addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Then your teaching can be used will be used by the students in going to the market by paying the money to the vendor, then the sales of the total amount of the product will be you can apply the concept of mathematics in the real world problems.
Another example namin is, you as a teacher, gusto niyo may challenge yung mga estudyante, like, makakalap nila na, sa ulit, makakalap sila estudyante, sa ulit mo determine kung sa'y most popular na snap na sasunod sa eskwelahan. So, ano nga pamahagi, maka-encourage ang mga students na bukulit o analyze ang data. Sample na. So, committed namin. Second, simulate inquiry. So, provide students with discipline, ICT problem, gather information, and develop using ICT tools. So, like sa iwan na example, ang student, paguman mo, gather sa students, ay paguman mo, makita sila bagay na kung sa kanila pag-gather ang actual, gather ng data. So, unang nasa gamit sila ICT tools like Google Sheets or Google Forms para magawa sila ng survey para sa sulod sa eskwelahan para maka-analyze nila kung sa'y popular na snack sa eskwelahan. So, the next is encourage collaboration, promoting more communication as a student, work together to solve the problem. So, after nila makahatag ng survey sa mga estudyante sa eskwelahan, mag-tipok din na sila in a small group para maka-compare din sila ang data at maka-present sila ang graphs at i-present din nila ilang findings sa ilang teacher. For the project-based learning, gas is give an example.
With project-based learning, defining a completing project. Choose a project that allows students to explore a topic in depth and demonstrate their learning through tangible products. So, define a completing project. Maybe we are searching na ilahang mabuhat ang isa ka project. Kay tangible, di ba ma? Mahirap or makawintan. So, from sa ilahang research na lagi basihan, something like experiment, na pinakagaling mo mag-search, aron ka makatapos kung saan procedure para mahimong mo ang isa ka activity or an experiment. So, that we have, from that video na ilang i-watch na sila learning na nahimo and ilang i-apply para mag-work sa program.
About
Project-based learning is about the process to gain how to have an outcome or to report as one output. So, product, we are applying our skills in, like, our sample is university. We are applying it in our output is being passed it through Google Classroom, a tangible product. So we have an output there, which is the so pass that to sa Google Classroom, and exploring a topic in depth and demonstrate. We learn about how we can pass the output through online in a Google Classroom.
So another example is you as a teacher assign a project where a student na mag-create sila of budget plan. For the class, para sa ilang class event sa eskwelahan. Using, magamit ang ilang math skills like addition, subtraction, or even percentage. Provide structure and guidance, set clear guidelines and expectation for the project while allowing students ang freedom to make choices and take ownership. So, pag hatag mo ato nga certain problem, mag-give ka sa imong students o a budget limit. And mga list nga mga potential nga expenses ato nga budget nila. Then, sadaan mo sila kung sa nila ito pag-assign or pag-allocate sa money. So, integrate ICT tools, use ICT tools to support research, collaboration, design, and presentation aspect of the project. So, after ang students makagamit sila ng Google Sheets para ma-manage sila budget. Pwede silang gamit po sa Canva para ma-design sila ang mga event poster ako sa kita ilang budget, and even Google Docs para sulat nilang report sa resulta sa ilang budget. Buwan na matutunan.
ICT integration to enhance your teaching and learning. Not replace traditional methods. Use a variety of strategies to create a dynamic and engaging learning environment. So I think ICT integration is one. The purpose of ICT integration is to enhance our teaching. As a future educator, we are enhancing meaning our skills and abilities in using technologies is very important for us in order to easily apply knowledge about the ICT in our teaching. Not exactly replacing the traditional methods, because it is not the solution to replace the traditional methods. But if there is something that is not meant to be happen, like run out or any uncertainties, we can also use the traditional methods. Well, that's why we are not replacing it. But we can make an additional, which is the tool to prioritize the ICT integration. Use a variety of strategies to create a dynamic and engaging learning environment. So, using ICTs, the students can become interested to your topic using many activities in enhancing their critical thinking and problem solving abilities.
So, precisely sa sulang ngayon po. So, additional na po para po is kung mag-using mo ang technology and traditional methods, kung i-combine mo na, ka-create ka o bilang kay kanang dahan kang nibawaan kundi engaging learning environment sulod sa classroom. So, that's all for my report, and thank you.
Yeah.